Hey everybody, Brett from Stargist Gaming here, and it's Sunday, so you guys know what that means. We're going to take a look at another game and do sort of a initial sort of first episode of a Let's Play slash a first impressions video, and then you guys can decide if this is something that you'd like to see on the channel or not, but either way we'll get to look at a new game. And today we are looking at Hearthlands, and so this is like it's a city builder game, much in the way of like Banished or the Settlers or any of the Anno series, although this takes a much more lighthearted approach than most of those. But this also adds some macro management mechanics to the micromanagement mechanics, but you'll see more of that as we get in game, or hopefully you'll see some. Early on, we won't be touching on too much of it, but hopefully we get enough to give you guys an idea. But before I talk too long, let's go ahead and jump in. And so you get to name your city here, and then you can customize your shield and also your culture. I'll just leave the shield as is. It's got a nice Roman look to it. Let's see what kind of names we can come up with here. Aberworth, that's not too bad. Kingswick, there we go. And so culture. This is one of the few things in this menu that actually has a lasting effect. So Easterners can grow turnips and apples, breed pigs, goats, and sheep, make wurst, cheese, and brew cider. They prefer cider and they prefer spearmen. And then they consume more alcohol and have more workers. Whereas the Southerners grow grain, grapes, cotton, chickens, horses, wurst, bread, wine, and make gold and mint coins. Okay, so they prefer wine and they like to use cavalry. They consume less alcohol and have less workers. The Northerners like to hunt and fish. They keep bees, breed sheep, make wurst, and brew mead. They like mead, they like axemen, and they consume less food and generate less taxes. Not a great choice for your first playthrough because less money makes it a little bit difficult. And then the Westerners. They prefer grain, turnips, hops, and cotton. They like to grow chickens, pigs, and horses, make bread and wurst, brew beer, and they can also mine gold and mint coins. They like beer and they like archers, and they consume more food, but they also generate more taxes. And so you can see the factions with a good positive trait like this generate more taxes, generally have a negative trait to outweigh it, whereas I mean, like the Easterners and Southerners, for example, don't tend to have as many negative effects, and actually between the three, I think these are probably the most balanced, or between the four. I'm gonna go with the Easterners because I'm a fan of ancient Greece and Greek warfare and hoplites and phalanx formations, and so we'll go with some spearmen, even though I'm flying very Roman colors. Now we get to make our ruler. So let's see, Danbert the Determined. There's not a whole lot you can do with the portrait here. Let's see, that's pretty generic. Hair color. It only affects the beard. Let's make him look old and wise. How about that? Something like that, maybe? I think I prefer the first one. Okay, so there's Danbert the Determined. And now we get to set our difficulty. I was playing around earlier on apparently a fairly low difficulty. I'm not sure how high you can actually get this, because if you tick these up... no, we don't want that. So 75, if we go... So that's 100, 150. Yeah, let's start on easy, but we'll leave all these ticked with the exception of the two easy mode ones. And we'll leave everything else as is. I don't know if 9 rivals is a lot. We'll find out. Let's go ahead and jump in.
I'm happy to report, sir.
Okay, so this is where we start building our city, and now there's a couple things to keep in mind when you first start building. As you'll see, let's see, can I toggle it on here? Appeal, yeah. So you can see when I click that, this area went black. and this area remained unchanged. So as you can see when I hover my mouse, this is neutral appeal land, and so there's no positives or negatives to building on this land. I don't know that I've ever seen anything higher than neutral. However, if you go over here, you've got low appeal, very low appeal, lowest appeal, and so that will have negative consequences on whatever you build in this area, and so we'd probably be better served moving away from that. Over here we've got some nice locations with a lot of rocks, and there's some trees there with food and more rocks here. There's also some livestock here as well, so this looks like a pretty good area to start building. So first thing we want to do is throw down some houses, and I want to be careful to build these not too far apart or too close together. You will need to build roads in between them. So let's get some roads down. And I'm building these too wide because you can add certain things to these later on that make them look bigger. But let's go ahead and get this all set up, and we'll actually remove this tree here just so I can build a road. And we'll wrap it around here, and then we can build some more houses along the backside as well. But we should probably get something going for them to start, working on. So the way farming works in this game is you have to place a grower's lodge, like so. And then what you do is you place the farm plot alongside it. And actually, did that say it was low appeal? Yeah, apparently building immediately next to the farm lowers the appeal, but I don't know where else we would build it. So we'll throw those down. And I need to get this moving so that we'll start getting people to show up. But yeah, this works very similar to any city builder you've probably played. It will take us a bit of time before we get people in here. And you'll know because they'll walk over to one of these houses and the house will pop up. But what I'd like to do is continue these roads while we're waiting. And we'll need to start building some kind of like lumber and mining facilities down here. And I'm just going to continue this road along right here, and we'll build off of this main road. I am not great at city building games just because I tend to be very particular about my city layouts. So, oh, we got some people here. So let's slow it down. You can see now that they've joined up here, they kind of popped in. And so they'll just immediately find a job for themselves. You don't need to micromanage them at all. Let's get into raw materials though. And that looks like an iron deposit to me. I could be totally wrong. We'll see. Actually, you know what? I'm going to demolish that because I think it's just a regular stone quarry. So this is probably... Oh, I can't build that. Let's see. Let's throw that down. I'm not doing so well. Let's see. So, masonry. There we go. Okay, yeah, so it's just stone. So they won't start working there unless it's next to the needed resource. We don't have enough food, so what we need to do is probably throw down some more farms, and we can also start throwing down a pig farm as well. And so what I'm going to do is get this pig farm placed, and I think we'll wrap this around, bring this around, and do something like that. And then we'll just drop in a bunch of pigs here. And the pigs, aside from giving you food, will also give you leather. Which obviously will be important for building certain things. Okay, so we've got pigs, we've got lack of food. I think we're going to need more farms. So let's just keep building farms in that case. Farming, let's get another, no, we want this. And then turn up plots next to them. And then Obviously, everything needs to be connected by roads or they won't function properly. But hopefully we are getting enough food in here now. Throw down some more pigs. And then let's see what else we can do here. The smokehouse will probably be important for getting the food cooked, and also what I totally neglected was we need storage yards. Storage yards allow them to move and distribute the goods. So we'll need a couple of those, and we'll connect them all by road. And then the last thing you'll need is one of these little guys, the peddler's tent. They are the ones who actually distribute the goods. And we're not staffed well enough on workers. Oh, I totally botched that, didn't I? Whoops. So, let's see. We need more workers, we need more workers to make food. But we need more food to keep our workers. So, we're already running into a predicament here. Let's see if we can get any more workers in here. New trade route, okay. So let's take a look at the where is it? World map. So we are down here on the west, Kingswick, and you can see there's all these cities here, and we can actually trade between them. Let's actually set up a trade route here. We probably don't have any goods that they're interested in. But yeah, so basically it's a city builder with like minor diplomacy things. And you can see we keep getting new buildings there. What we need is something to start cooking the food with. And a well would be nice somewhere in here. How about there? So we need a smokehouse, because that's what's going to start producing actual food from the pigs. And so I'll actually put 2 down. And let's see. Yeah, so that'll start turning the meat into wurst. And we'll also need lumber, like, very, very soon, so let's start getting that going. I'm going to throw down 2 woodcutters and a forester lodge. Like so. And obviously they'll all need to be connected. Let's get that set up. Okay, so new trade routes. It looks like we're starting to get food in, and you can see this says it's not going to evolve until we get cider. Well, alcohol, but we need cider for these guys, I believe. So what we need is a cider brewery, and that's going to take apples and logs and water and turn it into cider. But we're not really harvesting enough apples yet. So let's see, where would be the best place to throw one of those down? I'm thinking, let's get some more roads over here first, and we'll get, let's see, I keep forgetting where it is. Here it is. Oh, marketplace. That's unique to this faction, I believe. I played the tutorial as the Northerners, because you don't get to choose. And we're gonna need more houses, so let's start building houses as well. And I should slow this down, actually. Okay, so we'll build that all the way through. I can't place there because of those birds. There we go. I'm gonna have to delete those guys. But yeah, we need to get some cider rolling. It doesn't... I wish there was a way to tell which resources you had. There's also research. You basically just spend money and bureaucracy to get upgrades. So it just boosts your tax income, boosts your magic points, stuff like that. But yeah, we need cider. So what we should be doing here is we don't need that yet. What I need is some way to farm apples. So we have all these trees here. Maybe I should just throw it right there. Okay. So yeah, it looks like we're starting to get enough food now. Although I don't know why these guys are taking so long here. But let's continue this road. We'll just go all the way to the shore. And we'll do the same thing over here. We can start building mines in that area. And I'm not going to build a road there yet. But let's get another mine placed. That looks like it's also just a stone mine. Maybe I can fit another one there. Not, oh, there we go. I was gonna say not quite, but then I managed to weasel that one in. So we've got stuff moving all over the place now. We could probably use some more of these. A dairy, we don't need a dairy yet. We've got hundreds and hundreds of new trade routes apparently. All kinds of industry stuff, but again, we're not there yet. Let's see. The marketplace is, again, unique to this faction, I believe. And what it does is it functions as a peddler's tent and a storage yard together. So I'm going to throw one down. I don't know, I want to keep this area open for like a castle or something, because we can't get those later. Maybe right here. City needs more workers, so we're going to need more houses. Let's keep building roads. I'm going to try to keep to this format here, just because it's nice to have an organized city. Okay, and I'll put a road in between these. Oh, those stupid turkeys. Let's see, well, I can build one here and here. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's demolish that before that becomes a problem. Oh, he's in the way. Okay. So, now that we've got this set up, we should be able to take on some more workers. I'm actually going to throw, since we don't have, or since we can't put a house here, I'm going to put another peddler's tent there. And I keep forgetting which one it's under. There it is. Actually, let's put two there. They're the ones who actually distribute the goods. We don't have any workers over here, which we need. So I should probably start building houses in this vicinity too. From what I can tell in this game, putting things immediately next to each other doesn't seem to really affect efficiency all that much. I'm sure it does to some degree, but from what I can tell, it's not a huge difference. Let's see, I'll continue this road out here. And what can we build? Can we build another masonry here? Yes, we can. Looks like these are starting to pop up, so that's good. Yeah, we just need peddlers delivering alcohol. This thing doesn't seem to be making anything yet. Although they are, it looks like they're harvesting the apples. But I don't know that there's any building for that. There are like little things here that you can place. But, let's see, masonry. Coal mine, iron mine. Let's see, Sturson, the Great of Hempwich. We demand your contribution to one of our ambitious projects. You must provide us with 16 loads of apples. Oh, turnips. Those look like apples or something. Turnips aren't yellow. Declining may lead to military conflict. You must dispatch the goods within 8 months. That sounds like a threat. I'm gonna decline. Don't even tell us you don't have 16 loads of turnips we've requested. We can come and check if you know what it means. Yeah, I don't have turnips. I mean, I have turnips. I don't have that many turnips. We don't have any fortifications yet. We can start building some of this stuff here, but not really important until we start getting our basic resources made. So I'm not sure what we could throw over here. We could put another farm down, I guess. Maybe put sheep farms in here, although putting them next to these factories is probably not good. So what else can we do? We can do a dairy, do another cider brewery, but again, we're not really getting anything apparently. So, oh, I can build a house there now. Might have to get rid of that one. Yeah, let's get rid of him. Okay, apparently I can't get rid of him. Well, let's see. We've got miners mining over here. And we should probably look at different industry buildings that we can use to turn that into something. So, sawmills, weaver shop, no, wood burner, smeltery. We don't have any iron or coal yet, so not a whole lot we can do there. I thought we might be able to produce like some kind of mining level 1 before I can build it. Well, let's see. Taxes and employment. I'm actually going to bump up. Actually, we don't need to raise that yet. So we're short 35 workers. I'm just going to leave these all on medium. Let's see, research. Mining level 1. So we don't have any bureaucracy yet, but we have plenty of gold. So what can we do here? Military, fortifications. We need bureaucracy buildings here, infrastructure. So a tax office would probably be a good idea. And we can throw those down over here. And that should be fine there as well. So we've got taxes going now. A town hall is probably a good idea, and I can fit one in right there. And let's connect more roads here as well. And you can see right there it widened the road out because it's next to one of these. And this basically gives the opposite effect of this effect. So anything immediately next to this will get a bonus. So what else do we need? I guess more infrastructure would probably be good. A library generates a certain amount of bureaucracy lore each month. Okay, so that's probably a good idea to build as well. Let's put this somewhere else though. Where would be a good place for the library? Probably in this direction. So I'll put it here. And then a temple is going to be useful as well. Well, temple. Let's put it there. Actually, you know, we don't need magic yet, so I'm not going to bother. Fame, I also don't care about very much. I would like bureaucracy, though. And how are we doing on wood cutting? That's still not doing anything. We need to figure this out. So, May to October, apples can be collected by growers. It takes 6 months for an apple tree to mature. So, what should I do here? Actually, I will go ahead and... Oops. Get rid of some of these. Just so I can put scarecrows down and protect the crops. And so... Dairy, smokehouse. cider brewery. I don't really see anything else that we can do to boost that. And I'm getting tired of these pings. Like to buy wool from us. We don't have any wool, so that's probably something we should start working on, but I can't get rid of those guys either. That's frustrating. We'll build a road along here because we may as well use up some of this territory, and then I guess we can start building a shepherd's lodge. And we'll just load this with sheep. So I'll just do them like a staggered pattern like that. They move around, so it's not super important to place them efficiently. Okay. So hopefully that starts boosting our resource production as well, because eventually we can start turning that into clothing and selling the clothing. I really wish I could get rid of these turkeys and put down more houses, but I can't. So I'll just start building out this way again. And let's take a look at the world map again and see if... So Benwick likes us. They buy worst cider and furniture. They sell clothes and pillows. Landstow wants cider, wool, and logs. Hempwish doesn't like me. Trenboost doesn't like me. Let's see. Totenden, turnips and leather. I don't know how many turnips we have. Again, I still haven't figured out how to look at what resources you have. Hempwitch again. No, sorry. It said we had 2. Stocks. There we go. Okay. We're not getting any worse. We're not getting logs. We're not getting leather. We're not getting stone. So why aren't you producing anything? They have meat and they have logs. We're probably just not getting enough logs. So let's see. Where is there a lot of trees that we can cut down? We don't want to mess with that yet. We don't want to mess with any of those yet. Trees, trees. Here we go. Let's start building some forestry stuff over here. Not the most ideal setup here, but let's see. Woodcutters there and there. And we'll build 2 of these as well. So they will plant more trees and these guys will cut them down. And so that should give us a better influx of wood. And I'm going to build more roads along the back here. Just so that if we need to, we can further expand this. And I'm actually going to place some storage yards over here as well. Okay, so with that, we should be seeing a lot more logs coming in. Like a lot more, hopefully. And that should start boosting the rest of this production. Because again, these are all waiting to level up when we start getting cider. I guess we could build our castle over here. It might be worth building more farms as well. So, if I do 1, 2, that's perfect. Split that with a road. And let's see, farming. Let's see, how big should I do this? I'll leave that much. And then again, I'm going to demolish a couple of these just so I can put down scarecrows. And then we can build a road here. So that'll leave a 3-block space if I need to build another mine. Build another road there just because. Okay, so that was our first year that just finished. Hopefully we survive another one. I really wish we had some iron deposits around here, but what can you do? Iron looks just like this, but it'll have red accents to the stone. And then coal will look just like this, but it'll have black accents. I haven't seen any. We've got like some kind of wizard's tower here, and there was a haunted graveyard or something on the other side. Lots of trees over here though, so we can cut those down. What's this? Oh, we've got, looks like goblins. But they're pretty far away, so we should be fine. How are we doing? Okay, we've got, looks like 8 logs. And plus 7, okay, there we go. So plus 8 logs. Leather we're getting plenty of, stone we're getting plenty of. Wool, we're doing okay, but we only have the one farm, so if we start, we can start building that up as well if we want to. Let's see. That's a waste of space there, but what we can do is if you go to beautification, you can put down like flower pots. And it will just raise the appeal slightly. And I think I'd place one. Yeah, I want a road there. Okay, so that'll boost these guys here, although these are kind of worthless. I don't know if we're going to keep those there. Now, what else can I do? We'll get another road in here. I think what we'll do, because this isn't a very fun place right now, is we'll just throw down some plants there, and then maybe a marketplace. Now if we need to, we can throw another one of these here. Let's see, Tywick the Foolish of Benwick. Hey good neighbor, we've started a new project and could really use some help with resources. Could you spare us? 3,200. I have 31,000. Benwick is our friend. I'm tempted to do it because it's not that much. It's about 10% of our income, or our funds. So I'm gonna do it. It's ready. Shall I order it dispatched? Yeah, go ahead. Hopefully they don't start coming back to us for money all the time now. Okay, we can build more mines here if we need to. I should build another road along this as well, just because. Please accept our friendly gift of 16 loads of wool. Wow, thank you. Apparently we can throw away their gifts. That's kind of funny. Alright, we're still not getting very much lore, and I'm not sure why that is. This says it produces lore each month. We can build bridges over here or something. Or over here maybe. Minstrel's Guild. Fame, again, we don't care about fame right now. Tax offices might be useful. We've got 2 running. I don't know if that's enough. Let's see, I thought I had another 3-block space somewhere. Right here. Actually, I don't think that's going to be all that useful if it's not near a house. I'll put it right there. Okay, we might need to bump that up a little bit. Are we starting to get any... We're not getting anything out of these guys. Production... Okay, so they are producing. They just haven't done anything yet. How are we doing over here? We're still not getting apples. What do we need in order to harvest the apples? Oh, what's that? That's interesting. I don't know if that's something we can do anything with. So these are all apple trees, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Sorry to interrupt you, sir.
Okay, Chancellor Marford. Apparently peasants think they can do anything these days, my lord. A bag of 1,600 gold has just been stolen by some burglar right from a tax office. We shall build more constabularies or put the peasants to work. Blast. Okay, let's build another constabulary. And where should I put it? Put one over here. I'm gonna save that area for mines, though. Let's build one. Oh, there he is, right there. Let's build it right there. Another pig farm with plenty of pigs. We're starting to get pretty overloaded on stone, it looks like. Is anybody buying stone, actually? Benwick wants to sell us wool. We don't really need wool. Let's see, is anybody buying stone? Dragon's Lair, that's like the boss, I believe. They sell beer. They need iron. Everybody needs iron, apparently. Logs. Yeah, you and me both. Good trade route. Okay, so worst is starting production, it looks like. Although I think they're eating it just as fast as it comes in. Turnips, we're doing okay on. I'm not sure how to get these apples to start working. Maybe if we just start placing them down, I guess that's worth a try. Cool. Just throw these down. I guess these can't be harvested or something, I'm not sure. Okay, and let's get some more houses down. And I'm gonna take a second here to check the time, because I think we're probably well over the usual 30 minutes, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back, and we are way over, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here, and I'll probably have to edit the video down a little bit and cut out some of the monotony. But yeah, that has been a first look at Hearthlands. Let me know if you guys would be interested in doing a series on this, or what you guys think. As far as city builders go, again, I'm not a fan just because I'm not one for like min-maxing and efficiency. I care more about aesthetics. So as far as city builders go, I actually like this one because it adds some somewhat unique features that no other city builders that I've played personally have. And I like the kind of metagame. Well, it's not metagame. It's just sort of like macro strategy that the world map and the diplomacy adds. So if you guys would be interested in me continuing this playthrough on, please let me know in the comments. But otherwise, as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys back here for our next Sunday first look.